Hello everyone, this is Toymuse, and today I'm picking up where I left off in my Star Control Origins game. Lex lights are back. I mean, feels like diminishing returns, but let's see where this goes. Yeah, here we are. I mean, I say diminishing returns. I mean, to be fair, like, the last episode did end with some, like, actual plot. It just took a while to get there. It was stringing me along with lots of filler, but anyway. Okay, turn deeper. Is it? Yeah, we've met the Lexites, had an actual dialogue with them. Okay, want me to slay a space whale? That sounds kind of mean. You're trying to render a beautiful species extinct for no particular reason. Except that they have an irrational dislike of fish. Anyway, okay, well, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna. I mean, it's totally. I mean, the whole slay the space whale thing is totally like for the purpose of bribing the Mukai. I mean, the Mukai are turning out to be kind of unlikable, really. I mean, they were kind of like, I kind of tend to have a soft spot for them because they're like the second race we met, but you know, it just have some. They're making us jump through some bizarre hoops in order to keep their favor, and they're such hypocrites too, like blaming us for doing the same things that we do. Glias 268. Where is that? Oh shoot, was it A or B? A. So that one's over there. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do them in either order. It probably makes more sense to go do the space whale thing first, and then head back to the main quest. Yeah, I made some comments about the way this game is going over in the Star Control forum, so I'll comment on it here. I made the comparison to improv classes. Easy, I'm kind of into theater. I'm a bit of a theater nerd. I haven't done any since the pandemic started, but you know, I've performed in lots of community theater plays and stuff, and at one point I was taking improv classes, you know, like excuse me? Problems? Did you have to enter the system? you set the autopilot, and the autopilot just gave up right before you reached your destination? Is that the space whale? Excuse me? Why did the music cut out for a second like that? This is mean. I don't like this. You're just hunting a space whale for sport. And there are indications that we're apparently some other moral choice thing about, should we share the space whale's meat with the Mukai? Because our science officers saying no, don't do it. Which you know further highlights the Mukai's hypocrisy, because they're like blaming us for doing things that they consider illegal, but they're making our the whole decision to stay in the alliance contingent on us willing to break their laws about distributing
Looks
legal
like
whale
a
meat.
scribe colony, or what's left of one anyways. Still smoking. Nothing but rubble left in this one. These weren't military buildings either. Not that that stopped the Exraki from hitting them again and again and again. Well, if we didn't know it yet, it should be pretty clear by now. The Exraki really hate the Scribe. We'll see if there's anything intact worth saving.
Huh. Interesting. Atmospheric Stabilizer Mark II. I wonder what that dialogue would have said if I hadn't done the whole Exraki thing yet. Whatever, okay. Anyway, as I was saying, oh, space whale. Yeah, whatever, let's go murder this innocent creature for no reason. Except Muke hypocrisy. Uh-oh. Didn't need to go there. And it's running from me. You can hail it? Hail, fire, welded. Okay, I can talk to it apparently.
There it is, Captain. A big old space whale.
That's supposed to be Carrie?
Maybe a big, young space whale? I honestly don't know much about space whales. Seems a shame to have to kill it. But I guess if you want to forge an interstellar alliance, you've got to slay a few space whales. That must be an old saying around here.
Why is there a picture of the Amror or whatever they were called instead of Carrie? That was Carrie's voice talking. Okay, let's get rid of
Moving the fleet in now.
Alright, let's get this tasteless thing task underway. Well, that was sad.
We've done it, Captain. As I said before, let's be careful when we return this to the emissary. If there's any indication he wants to eat it, we simply cannot turn it over. Or we could. We'd just be breaking the rules. We like those, don't we?
Yeah, anyway, as I was saying before, yeah, improv classes, you know, doing improvised scenes. No. Hmm?
Coming from this system, we have not visited before, or have we?
Okay, fine, I'll check it out. Though I didn't intend to come here. Yeah, improv classes. You know, like one of the things with doing improv is like you make up the scene as you go along. Like you're acting out a scene with, like, you know, could be two people, could be more. Like a typical scene might have two people talk to each other, and
Looks like a scribe colony, or what's left of one anyways. Big scribe-looking device in the middle of these ruins, sir. Ah, it's a beacon. Signal's dead, but we'll see if we can feed it some power from the lander. It says this colony has been quarantined. We're a little closer than that, aren't we?
Hmm?
We're gonna leave now, Captain, if that's okay with you. You know something? Even if it isn't okay with you, we're going. Sorry, Captain. I might want to have kids someday.
Sorry, there's a lot. He didn't read the whole line. This colony has been quarantined due to something called the contagion. It advises anyone hearing this message to stay at least several light years away. We're a little closer to that, aren't we? Yeah. Well, I don't know why he didn't. The voice actually didn't do the whole line. Oh well. Anyway. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing of note there. Anyway, yeah. Getting back to what I was saying. Yeah, improv classes. Sunshine. Yeah, and so yeah, the thing with making up the scene as you go along. Like you have no sets, no props. Typically, you have to mime things out, and the audience doesn't know what's happening unless you tell them what's happening, right? Like, so there's some rules that in order to make those sorts of scenes work, and like honestly, like 90% of the time, I mean, maybe not 90% of the time, uncomfortably high percentage of the time, like improv scenes fail if you don't follow those rules. One of those rules is talking about making offers. I'll explain that in a moment. Have you done it yet? Have you slain the vicious whale who haunts my dreams? We have your dreams? What did we have to do again? Your dreams? You have no idea how long this whale has tormented me. Years ago, I lost a tentacle to it during a hunt. The pain I feel from that wound haunts me every day. I will not rest until I see it dead. Except for my duties here, of course. That is a sort of rest, I realize now. This seems to be a Moby Dick reference of some kind. Oh, here it is. What do we have? Oh, here it is. Squeak. For years now, I have longed to see this great beast dead before me. The only thing that would make this moment sweeter would be if I had done the deed myself. Deliver me the corpse. Let me finally feast upon the beast's hateful flesh. Squawk. I mean, you knew this was going to come up. I mean, happy to deliver corpse so long as you finally help us. Peace on it. I've heard that's actually not strictly legal in the Federation. Okay, so this is the middle ground option here. So I mean, at least informing. Okay, let's go with that. How did you hear that? What have these fools in the Abyssal Council told you? The need of this beast will restore me, fill me with power and flavor. You will not deny me this. Besides, I have heard of your adventures, human. How many things have you done which aren't strictly legal in the Federation? Do you know this feels fishy or fine? Take a thing. I don't know. I mean, it kind of broke rules to get here in the first place. Like how? What's the game gonna make? I mean, I kind of didn't like the idea of killing the space whale in the first place. At least maybe if they eat it, it'll some. The killing will go to waste. Whatever. Finally, you've done a good thing here, human. No longer will this whale terrorize my nightmares or the shipping lanes. I'll send notes to McCain right away, requesting they provide formal assistance to your endeavors in the system. If humans wish to expand, you will do it with our strength and wisdom. Now go away. I must be alone with the flesh of the thing.
Well, Captain, I suppose that needed to be done. Unless it didn't. Let's hope it wasn't that second thing.
Is there going to be some consequence for that? Kind of don't really care at this point. It's just like I'm just kind of in a state of like whatever. Let's just move things along and see where it goes. I mean, the plot of the. I mean, this new. I'm trying to get out of the way. I'm trying to get to the deep rights here. Anyway.
Captain, you're back.
Who? What?
There's been a development.
Where's the captain? Where's the or commander rather? Commander Megara.
Commander Megara has been kidnapped.
Okay.
While you were gone, there was another attack. We're still not sure how one of their ships got so close. A cloaking device of some sort. But before we knew what was happening, there were these battle robots swarming all over the bridge. We thought we fought them off, but they retreated on their own. They planned the whole thing. And when they left, Commander Megara was gone.
Okay, well, having this fleet of allied ships here was all for nothing, I guess. He didn't seem like that important of a guy, or where'd they go?
We have no idea. There was a pretty pitched battle raging outside the station at the time, and none of our alien allies on station noticed where they went. We were hoping you'd have an idea what to do next. You're the one who's had the most contact with these things.
Most kind of these things? Wait, are you trying to imply that these were Lexites that took them? You said battle robots. Are you trying to imply that is this part of the Lexite subplot, or is this just another unrelated filler content again? I think the Lexites are calling all the shots now. In order to follow anything. Well, I mean, all I have to do is wait for the pop-up which tells me where to go next. That's how this game works. It's not like I have to actually deduce anything. It's gonna do the same hand-holdy thing it's been doing all along, I expect. Okay, well, let's suggest that the Lexites are calling all the shots now. What? Let's go with that.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait for the Lexites to make their next move then.
You just need to start with I'm pretty low on fuel. How's my fleet looking? Oh yeah, I did try that guy out, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, what was the thing that I picked up? Oh yeah, it was the it was one of those lander things. Was it? Wasn't there? Okay. Drawing a blank. Wasn't there? Was it one of these, or? Yeah, it's atmospheric stabilizers. There you go. These are lands atmospheric stability. But I already, like, okay, allowing it to safely land on planets with harsh winds. Okay, fine, but I already have the trajectory correction computer, which lands it automatically 100% of the time. This makes the this makes the atmospheric stabilizers and the atmospheric stabilizers Mark II totally irrelevant. It completely irrelevant, especially considering like nothing else can go in the slot. You know, it's like, do you want to use up your limited slots for the lander, or do you want to use the slot which is irrelevant and can only have the trajectory correction computer? Like, it's kind of a no-brainer. It's it's just, I don't know, just a weird. It's a poor choice of game balance. Got lots of weapon options. It's crazy. I'm sticking with what I've got, though. Anyway.
Is there anything else, Captain? Good luck, Captain.
Yeah, see, there pop up. Oh wait, Chapter 2, Return to the Lexites main story complete. Will the story continue in Chapter 3? Seems likely.
Captain, we've received a message from an unknown alien. They claim to be an agent of an organization called the Liberators, and have asked us to meet him in the Lalande 21185 system. We might want to check this out.
Hey, look at that, a pop-out telling me where to go next. Who could have predicted that? Lalande what? 21185? Why is there a big number after it? This objective about the precursor starbase is still here. Did I miss a starbase somewhere? Like, it's the one objective standing out like a sore thumb here, which is still hasn't turned green yet. Land 21185. Oh, it's pretty close. Okay, so I'll keep it game before I deliver the space whale, I guess. Here's me being led by the nose. Nose to next objective. Put all the disdain I can into the Anyway, okay, I want to finish what I was saying. Okay, improv classes, making a scene as you go along. You have to make an offer. Like, making an offer means you say something.
This is about the furthest
Gosh darn it.
Ion ships will go these days. A lot of valuable minerals in this system.
Okay. Oh, is it the Taiwan I'm meeting with? Is that a Taiwan ship? Or is that other ship there that I'm meeting? Let's see what these guys have to say. Agent 71? Okay.
You have come. Good.
We go lots of places. We'll decide if it's good or not. You're the one that called us? Question mark?
I am. I am Agent 71 of the Liberators.
Okay.
You haven't heard of us yet, because we haven't done much in this sector. Not within sight of you, anyways. But I can tell you that we are an organization working to undo the damage the Scribe, the Syndicate, and other even worse groups have caused in the mid-spur. New information. It can be a little overwhelming, I know. But you've already come so far. I'm sure you can learn a little more.
Okay. So, new race we've never heard of or seen before is coming up, who already knows everything that's happened so far in the game. Okay, sure, let's go with that. So the Liberators, who are the Syndicate, what is the Mid-Spur exactly? What do you mean, what is the Mid-Spur? We know too many about the Lexites. Let's go tell us more about these Liberators. Or maybe you should ask about the Lexites. Do you know anything about the Lexites?
I'm not familiar with the name, no. As I said, the Liberators have only recently arrived in this region. We have intelligence on all the major spacefaring civilizations in this area, the Tile, Menkmak, etc., and humans. Although new arrivals on the galactic stage, word of you has spread far already. It's part of the reason I called you. But we have not heard of all the minor races or history of the region, including whoever these Lexites are.
They're kind of us formerly humans are causing problems, or they kidnapped one of our starbase guys. Do we know that it was? Do we know the Lexites are the ones that kidnapped him? I mean, like the guy back at the station said that some robots stole them, and it's like, okay, if it was Lexites that stole them. If it was Lexites that kidnapped him, then why didn't he say Lexites? Like, are we supposed to infer that it was Lexites that did it? I'm. And here's where it comes down. Okay, here's where it comes back to what I'm saying about poorly done improv scene. Okay, because when you're doing improv, you make an offer. That means you make a statement about what is happening. And then typically the other person in the scene or other people, they have to accept that offer. They have to say, yes and whatever, and go on with that. Like, they have to, but once you make a statement of what's happening in the scene, that becomes reality for the scene. And everyone else in the scene has to go along with whatever you say. So, and that's how you make up the scene as you go along. Sometimes when you're doing a scene, in order to do improv properly, you have to be ready to jump on and go along with whatever other people say. It's important to not go in with preconceived ideas of how the scene is going to go, because they might say or do something different from that, and you have to adapt on the fly and go along with whatever they say. Because it destroys the scene if you say something and then the other person immediately contradicts it. You know, because then the audience is confused. Like they don't know what's happening in the scene. Like, and that's what it feels like with the whole Lexite subplot here. Because when the Lexites show up, their arrival. First of all, their arrival has no meaning to me, the player, because we've never we knew they were a thing from the intro of the game, yes, but they never showed them. We don't know what they look like, so seeing them for the first time is like, it just seems to be just another unknown alien, like all the other unknown aliens we've seen so far. Only Captain Zelnick's dialogue indicates that they might be Lexites. It's like, okay, I guess they're Lexites then. And then, but then when you make a comment about being Lexites, they reply that they're not. And then you know, again, it just feels like a bad improv scene. Like it just falls apart. Like, well, are they Lexites or not? And I think the dev team was going for this air of mystery, like how mysterious that the Lexites are back, but they're claiming they're not Lexites. Or I think maybe they were going for this notion that they don't consider themselves Lexites anymore, and their dialogue is full of contradictions in order to be mysterious. But again, like, the writers failed to establish who the Lexites are, what they look like, and so again, the repeats just ends up being meaningless, and it just becomes muddled and confused. And like, are these supposed to be Lexites? I don't know. And they're doing it again, like with this scene where they say robots came to kidnap Commander Megara, and it's like, are we supposed to infer those are Lexites? I'm not sure. Like, I made one of the dialogue options made a comment about Lexites, so I guess they're supposed to be them, but I'm not sure. It wasn't clear. Like, you would think that if it was Lexites, he would have said they were Lexites. Like but it's not clear. And now I'm claiming they kidnapped one of our Starbase commanders. Even the guy who was present to witness the kidnapping didn't actually say it was Lexites. So, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like a bad improv scene. Like, it's not clear to me. Like, I mean, if this was deliberate misdirection and we were supposed to be someone tried to trick us into thinking it was Lexites when it really wasn't, okay, fine. But at this point, I don't trust the writers, and that's part of the problem. I don't trust the writers to have built the intrigue properly. Like, they already mishandled the whole the Lexite subplot so badly that I don't trust them to have written it properly. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out, I guess. But whatever. Let's get it over Starbase. Can I just go with that?
Are you sure?
No, I'm not
Kidnapping
sure.
is a commonly used tactic of the Syndicate as well, whether for the purpose of torture and information extraction, or just possibility of ransom. We have seen them do this many times before. I don't want to doubt your judgment. You understand this situation better than I.
No, I don't.
But in our dealings with the Syndicate, I will keep my ear out for any information on your missing commander.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going with the dialogue options that are available to me here. Who are the Syndicate? I mean, we've kind of already met with members of them, but I'll go with that anyway.
There are a few ways to answer that question. Were you to ask them, they think quite highly of themselves. Most aliens, however, view them as little more than ruthless criminals, grifters and pirates who have moved into the power vacuum left behind by the crumbling Scribe Empire.
They have?
Piracy, slavery, drug trafficking, 5D pollution. Almost any crime a spacefaring group can commit, they have committed, with great flair and elan.
Elan? I don't even know what that word means. I'll have to look that up later. Heck, I'll just go look it up now. Okay, it means with energy, style, enthusiasm. Okay, that checks out. Yeah. By the way, it just occurred to me, the fact that all the post-game content so far has centered around the space station Epsilon Trireme and Commander Megara and all that, it suddenly occurred to me, they probably couldn't get the voice actress for Commander Skyla. That's probably the whole reason that they did that. That's why Skyla has nothing to say about anything going on. Speaking of which, I should drop by Earth and just out of curiosity, just see if she has anything to say. Anyway. Okay, so I spoke to about the Syndicate, about the Lexites. What is Midspur exactly? What the hell? Why not? At this late stage of the game, I'm asking questions like this.
It's the region of space just beyond here, the middle part of this spur of the arm of the galaxy. Much like this region, for the last several thousand years, it has been dominated by the Scribe Empire. But the Scribe's hold over it has been weakening for some time now. Much of the region is now lawless, ruled by criminal organizations, the largest of which is the Syndicate.
Okay, tell us more about these liberators.
That's us. We're a pan-species organization who work to secure some degree of stability for the people of the mid-spur, and now the outer spur. Although we're few in number, we have a few tricks to counterbalance that. Intelligence gathering, cooperation with local civilizations, and the careful application of force. We punch above our weight, you might say.
Okay. And why did you ask to meet us here as the last option?
Wherever we go, we rely on the assistance of local civilizations, and we simply don't know many here. The Scribe have always been too powerful in this area for us to have dealings here. That has changed thanks to your efforts, and just in time. Aliens from the mid-spur are going to be arriving in this region in increasing number in the coming months and years. On the far side of the mid-spur, a crisis is brewing. Aliens are disappearing. Entire civilizations.
Okay. Aliens are disappearing now? Is this the existential threat that the Lexites were warning about? We've heard rumors about this from the Lexites, actually. Or what's causing the crisis? As referred to the Lexites, so why not?
Have you? Then I think I'd like to learn more about these Lexites. If they know more about this calamity, I would have this information. It's impossible to say what it is. Every attempt to investigate the missing aliens has met with failure. Information itself cannot seem to escape the phenomena. All anyone can do is flee, which they have done in great number, fleeing through this region. At best, this will cause an enormous amount of instability for you and the other aliens in this area. At worst, thanks to groups like the Syndicate, humanity and its allies may not survive at all. That's why we've contacted you. We'd like you to help us, so that we can help you.
Great, so you're saying we're having existential threat from two different directions? This unknown force plus the Syndicate? Alright, well, you help us. We're kind of busy with our own things, you know. What do you need? What do you need?
We are trying to find a suitable base of operations. Although the Liberators prize mobility and the flexibility that affords, some activities simply require fixed, defended facilities. For various strategic reasons, we would desire this base exist in the Chandri cluster.
Okay.
You move faster and more easily in this region than we do. We're hoping you can find a world suitable to our needs there. Look for something organic, with greenery. Our biological needs are typical. And there is another issue, a more delicate one. We have another agent in the region, Agent 96. We've lost contact with him. I suspect Syndicate involvement. Finding and rescuing him may involve some fooling the Syndicate into trusting you. Something I could never do.
Okay. What was Agent 96 doing?
Agents operate largely independently of each other, interacting with locals to further the goals of the Liberators. So I'm not entirely sure what mission Agent 96 was on, only that something has gone wrong. We suspect Syndicate involvement, because that is almost always the answer.
Okay.
But this is a new region for us. There are hazards we are not aware of. Hazards you're more familiar with than ourselves.
Like, you're just going on about how this is a new region, and yet you're well aware of the Syndicate and have lots of experience with them, which kind of makes me wonder, like, how far-reaching is the Syndicate? Like, are they like the size of the Scribe Empire or something? I wonder. Whatever. Okay, where did Agent 96 go missing?
His last communication was from the Zeta Moose sector. That would be a good place to begin a search.
Okay. Yeah, we get started on that again then, because what else are we going to do?
I am glad to hear it.
Tell us again what your other reaction was. Okay, well, yeah, I want to see if maybe you'll have the other option.
Sure, ask away.
Ouch, it's just the same questions again.
His last that would be a good place to begin a search.
Yeah, let's get started on that, I
I
guess.
am glad to hear it.
If I see...
I am Agent... You haven't heard of us, but I can tell you that new info... But you've already come so far. I'm sure you can learn a little more.
Okay, these are the same questions.
Certainly.
Thought maybe there's something else there.
Well, human.
Okay, whatever. Alright. Scribe thing? I had a feeling it was a scribe ship. Oh, it's the same. It's the same dialogue as before. We really want to just keep us out of it. Alright. Subscribers continue to be all over the place. Considering that they were supposedly beaten pretty far back, I'm surprised there was one that went this deep into our territory. But what do I know? I tried to grab it. Such a small target. Like the energy regen things are the ones that I want, but a bit of extra acceleration is helpful too, because that helps me get a little more of everything else. Like, look how long it takes me to accelerate enough to get up to it. All those shots are going so close to him, but not hitting him. The next one looks a little larger, or maybe it's my imagination. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there's a plant with a thing? Yeah, I'll check it out, I guess. Yeah, so our missions include trying to find whatever happened to Agent 96, and also trying to find, oh, that's neat. I swear I've gone over these things before, and they haven't blown me up in the air like that. Yeah, before. Weird. Anyway.
Found a wrecked Scrive colony, sir. Looks like a hurricane hit it. Hard winds, at any rate. The buildings are all missing their roofs. This was a while ago, though. Vegetation has mostly taken back everything. We'll see if there's anything here we can use.
Axon drive? Okay, that's old news. Yeah, just curious. What the? What's that? Is that a syndicate ship? Should I check it out? Okay. What is it doing? Where is it going? Oh, it's a NORAD ship. I haven't seen them in a while.
Hello, two-armed one. You've approached us without shooting first. This is a pleasant change for creatures in this part of the spur. Nevertheless, we can't speak with you. We have much material to gather before making our next leg of our journey.
Okay, building resistance and allies to help protect someone's... What? No, we're not. What do you... Why is this an option? Why is it my only option?
We can't help. It's ridiculous of you to ask.
It is ridiculous. Why was that my option? It was ridiculous on many levels. One, because the Norast were they're refugees which don't have much to offer in the first place, and secondly because he just said he can't help. Anyway, okay, well, so Zeta Moose, where is that? Okay, that's kind of close by. And the other one, you see, you want to go to the Chattery Cluster. So basically just search through all those systems and see if there's a life-supporting planet or something. Before I do that, though, let me just make a pit stop at Earth, because I'm really curious. I mean, again, theoretically, since we had, like, at the end of that last episode, that whole dialogue with the Lexites where they basically explained that they intend to see to humanity's demise and so on. I think that would be really important information to Skyline's Star Control, right?
Welcome back, Captain.
Welcome back. Yeah, she's got nothing to say. Nothing to say about the Lexites returning or about an existential threat coming that's going to wipe out humanity, or the fact that the Lexites want us to die. Nothing to say about any of it. I think they just plain simple did not have Skyla's voice actress. I think that's the long and the short of it. I think that's it.
Anything else, Captain?
She just doesn't have any more.
Go get him, Captain. Whoever or wherever M might be.
That's it. That's all she's got to say now. How sad. It's just Commander Megara. Except not even him anymore now. Okay, I mean, and now you'd think that the next thing we'd want to do is find Commander Megara and find out what happened with that, but I don't know, like, Agent 71 suggested that I go see the Syndicate about it. Did I ever get information about where to meet the Syndicate? I think, like, I've met with members of the Syndicate before, right? Is there a... I don't remember. Was there a mission objective somewhere involving the Syndicate at some point? Like, I think I spoke to him at some point, right? I at least remember there being a passing reference to them somewhere. I don't know. I'm skimming this, and I might have. I don't know. Let's do the Zeta Moose thing first, I guess. They're probably going to. It's probably going to. He said that was the last location they were known to be, so that probably means that I'm going to find evidence that's going to lead me somewhere else and it's going to tell me where the next location is. But yeah, I should probably say that being led by a knows the next objective. And there's Mjolnir. That is the Mjolnir, right? You can sell my critter meat. Let's do some shopping. Alright, let's talk to folks around here, I guess. Let's pick a random ship and talk to them. Oh, it's Norast again.
Hello, Tuar. You've approached us. This is a plus. Nevertheless, we can't speak with you.
What?
We have much material we can't tell. It's ridiculous of you to ask.
It is ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself, Stardock. Why do you keep asking them when you know they can't offer resistance? Syndicate skirmisher. Okay. Let's see what they have to say here. What do you want? You sure don't look like you work for the Syndicate. Neither do you? It's because we're not with the Syndicate. Do you know where Agent Isaac is? Should I be direct about it, or let's just ask about other things? That's because we're not with the Syndicate. So my fashion sense was right. I knew that would come in handy someday. But given the timing, I don't like you being here. You better go now. Are you going to do that peacefully or not? Do you know where Agent 96 is? I should. We're the ones who kidnapped him. You from the Liberators, then? No, we just need to talk to him. Maybe we are. We just need to talk to him. Yeah, then you're either Liberators or caught up in some kind of Liberator thing, which doesn't leave me much choice in regards to shooting you. Whoops. Okay. Alright then. Focal laser or rear shot? Ooh, that was a neat.
Incoming ship, Captain. It's a ship, so it doesn't display emotion. If I had to guess, I'd suggest this one is unhappy.
Well, it zoomed in too fast for me to get away, so presumably this is a scripted event here.
Whoa! You just whacked Barlock. Personally, can't say I'd blame you. No one liked Barlock, but it is going to be a bit of a problem now.
This one has voice acting, the previous one didn't. You attack me first, why will it be a problem? I'm trying to find the Agent Isaacs of the Liberators.
Are you? Are you working with them? That would sure explain why Barlock attacked you. You should reconsider that. We are familiar with humanity's accomplishments and the impact you've had on the region. And I can certainly see how formidable that ship and fleet of yours has become. There are a lot better uses for humanity's talents and temperament than working with the Liberators. My name is Dagrosa. I'm with the Syndicate, and I have an eye for talent. How about you work for us instead?
What's wrong with the Liberators? Good question. What would the Liberators say about you? Thanks to the What's wrong with the Liberators?
They care too much about the wrong things. Honor, justice, vague principles whose definitions they keep changing. Not bad principles, mind you. I believe in honor. I believe in justice. But I also believe in getting things done. All the Liberators do is gum up the works, slow everything down.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't make your side look good if you're if you're saying they care too much about honor and justice. Interesting when they use for expressions like "gum up the works." That's such an old-timey English expression. Like, how often do you hear someone use that figure of speech? It sort of feels like it gives away the age of the writers. Anyway. Okay, so what's wrong with Liberators? Okay, what can you offer?
Work for us, and we can share information, resources, and technology with you, and all humans. The Syndicate has stayed alive and intact under some very trying circumstances. Very trying circumstances, which are likely headed your way. You might like to know how we did it.
Okay. What would the Liberators say about you?
They call us criminals, smugglers, pirates. They're usually exaggerating, but we're alive. And that's a bottom line that's hard to argue with.
Yeah, you're not making a very good case for yourself, guys. I mean, we don't know much about either one of them except that what they say about themselves, but like, I mean, I guess I'm gonna go with the Liberators. This feels like one of those moral choice things. Let's go with yeah.
Are you sure? Are you really sure? Are you picking up how final of a decision you're making here, human?
Either yes for sure or asking the same things again. I guess go with yes for sure.
That's too bad.
Twin linked plasma? Okay. Or spike blasters.
Looks like that ship launched an escape pod, Captain. Want another chat with him?
I was gonna say, okay, just wait for them to tell me the next place to go. And here we are. Because it's like, whoops, we just destroyed our only lead. Oh, no we didn't.
You bastard. I can't believe I was bested by you.
It wasn't even that hard. Ooh, tell me where you're keeping Agent 96, or tell me where you keep Agent 96, or I'll kill you. Let's go with the first one. Let's go with the, let's go, yeah.
You've seriously come here to rub it in? You bastard.
Tell me where you keep Agent 96.
Promise to let me live if I tell you?
Yes? Can't promise that. Yikes. Let's go with yes.
Good. Alright, I'll tell you. We're holding his disabled ship in the Alpha Brutus system. He's well guarded, though, so be prepared for a fight.
Thanks, you lost our thanks, but I can't let you go. Can we at least, like, take him somewhere, safe? Or are we really just gonna leave him to drift in his escape pod?
Eh.
It doesn't seem very nice. I mean, he attacked us, sure, but like, we have room in the fleet to bring him along as where we can drop him off somewhere. It doesn't seem very, like, humanitarian to be just leaving him to his own devices there. I'm just gonna check this plan out just because. Again, Black Auto Wave is just being a real pain here. That looks like it looks like it might be a scribe ship there.
Got a wrecked scribe cruiser here, Captain. Found the remains of the crew. Lots of stains in here. Looks like some critters got into the ship after it crashed. The critters were not very welcoming, it would seem. I don't much like the scribe, Captain, but this looks like a pretty bad way to go. Other than that, the ship looks intact. I think we'll be able to get this thing flying.
Oh.
Maybe go turn some more scribe into stains.
Oh, wow. Received scribe battlecruiser, really? Interesting. actually have a scribe battle cruiser on my side. Interesting. Yeah, quit it. Let's create a new save in case I decide to go back and join the syndicate. Officially join Liberators. Oh, that should probably be a capital L Liberators, because it's like their formal title or something. So you said Alpha Brutus system? Let's double check that. Alpha Brutus. Where about is that? I've been there before. It's close by. Sure. I was considering doing the chowdery thing first, but yeah, this is nearby. So what the hell? Yeah, see, like I've been here. I've interacted with the syndicate folks before, or let's check out. I think I've already checked this up before. Yeah, crash time on ship. I've been here before. I've already explored these planets. Let's go talk to the ships. Let's go engage in whatever battle this thing wants me to engage in, I guess. Foon attack ship? Agent 96. Oh, hey, can I just talk to him directly?
A human ship? Are you my executioner? You would not have been my first guess, but certainly a capable one.
Nice to meet you too. We're here to free you. We're working with her Ancient 71.
That is welcome news. What are we still doing talking then?
Good question.
Hurry, before these syndicate ships get suspicious. They disabled the power core of my ship, but all the other systems remain intact. There is a way to restart the core, though, by tuning the engine's hyperfield emitters to act as an antenna, and then applying a large enough hyperwave burst to them. It wouldn't take much. Your comm system could do it. I've seen it work before.
Okay. What are you doing? Why are you talking to our prisoner? It goes from having voice acting to none. It's really spotty on the voice acting in these things. Playing how I'm going to rescue him from you. He's begging for me to attack you and save him. Nothing, just being small like. Playing how I'm like, yeah, just be direct and honest, I guess. You're joking, right? Get lost before I open fire on you.
So, will you help me, human, or not?
That was a weird little interject from them. Yes, we'll help.
Good. I see your hyperwave pulse. Keep it up. Hyperfield emitters engaged. Gearing reduced. Keep going. Yes, the engines are restarting.
Hey, stop.
Excellent. My ship is combat operational. Now we must defend ourselves. You take one, I'll take the other.
Okay. Do we want to fight the Foon? You'll die for this punk. We could take the Scribe Valkyries. Look at the turn rate of the Scribe Valkyries. That's 0. Immolation ready, heavy flat cannon. I'm just gonna take the Vindicator in again. It's serving well so far. Oh, didn't even know which one I was facing. Oh, this thing is moving so damn slowly. I wanted to fight the fool. Just because of the name. Did I get the shield up in time there? There you go. Pushing E, here we go.
You did well, human. You did better than many Liberator agents would have. You have done a great deed today. I am late for an appointment with some Norast, but after that I will return to Agent 71. Hopefully I will run into you there. One last thing. During the fight, I intercepted an outgoing transmission from the Syndicate to a ship in the Zeta Wendigo system. Perhaps they were trying to warn his superiors of what unfolded here. I cannot tell if the transmission completed or not. You've done much for the Liberators already, but I will now ask you to do more. Investigate the Zeta Wendigo system. If possible, act as if you are still working with the Syndicate.
Still.
When complete, report your findings to Agent 71. Good luck.
Okay. Go to next location. Zeta Wendigo, you say? And where is that? I was going to say, yeah, Wendigo's name sounds familiar. I've been to Ada Wendigo, but not Zeta Wendigo. That's way the heck over there. So, probably makes sense to visit the Chowdery cluster on the way there. Did I save it? I think I already did, yeah. Well, saved it again. Can probably load up my previous recording and figure out which planet is life supporting from there. But more likely, I can just fly into the system and there's gonna be a pop-up informing me which planet to go to. That's the way this thing is operated so far. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've said before, and I'll say again, like, I believe you can enjoy any media if you go in with the right expectations. You know, like, I think part of the reason I've been kind of frustrated with the way this game's put together is, like, I'm expecting it to be, like, you know, like Star Control 2. I mean, they kind of set up those expectations in the beginning. Well, this is lifeless, so forget that. It looked green. I thought, okay, maybe I'll go there. Heck. Maybe I will just review my previous recording. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I looked it up. It's part 15 of my series is when I was going through the Chowdery cluster, and Beta Chowdery. Oh great, which one's Beta? Beta Chowdery 3 had abundant life readings in one of the planets. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, going in with the right expectations, like. Yeah, I don't know if there's a specific. I don't know if there's a specific planet that is supposed to find here or what, but whatever. Does this one have an exclamation mark over it before? Hail.
Captain, this world looks like it might make a suitable base of operations for the Liberators. Plants, rocks, all the basics. Let's move on. We can let that agent know later.
Huh, interesting. I can't land it on it anymore. I was able to land on it when in that previous session. Whatever. Anyway, okay. So return to La Land. But yeah, going into expectations, it just kind of threw me because everything about the setup makes it look like it wants to be like Star Control 2, you know. But then it does all this stuff where it's like pop up, go to next location, pop up, go to next location, like constantly, like the entire game. And it just yeah, it doesn't that just hurts the comparison to Star Control 2, which did a lot more organically. But you know, it was just expectations. It's better to think about it like it's a comic book, and you're just reading the page, you know, reading the dialogue, or you know, or visual novel, I guess. Should I be concerned about this incoming ship here? I'm presuming I have to go talk to Agent 71. Let's see what he's got to say.
You're back. I have been in communication with Agent 96. Well done. He described the battle. What happened after? Did you investigate the incomplete communication from the Syndicate ship you destroyed?
Not yet. It's my only option.
Please do. We need to know what the Syndicate is doing. And you, at least, can travel in their circles a little less conspicuously than we can.
Sure. Okay. We have found a suitable base location for you.
You have? Well done. The Beta Chandra system. Well, if this data is correct, it looks like an ideal location. I'll depart for the system now. Meet me there, and I'll be able to synthesize those replicas for you.
Replicas? I'm sorry. Synthesize those replicas for you? Did I miss something in the dialogue? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? I'm racking my brains trying to think what he could be referring to. Like, we were talking about you know, find out what happened to Commander Megara and stuff, but he said it's probably the Syndicate that did it. I have no clue what he's talking about. Did I miss something? Where'd the other ship go? I don't know. Whatever. Alright, State of Wendigo. Although before I go there, I should probably go refuel. Actually, apparently this is my new base of operations. But yeah, you know, like I've done some like visual novels on my channel.
Captain.
Oh, using the Starbase. That's my only option. Okay. But yeah. I'm kind of curious to try out the...
Is there anything else, Captain? Good luck, Captain.
kind of curious to try out the Scribe battlecruiser actually. Just want to actually will make a quick pit stop at Earth just to do that. But yeah, like I said, I've recorded some visual novels or more specifically like mods for DDLC of visual novel on my channel. So I'm no stranger to just.
Welcome back to the training facility. What sort of trial would you like?
I'm no stranger to just reading whatever. Yeah, the precursor probe. Did I ever try this one out? It's kind of brutal. Yeah. You have a cloaking device? I have to hold my finger on the button to keep it up. It's not like the Ilrath or the Ilrath from Star Control 2 or the Heralds from Star Control 3, their cloaking device where you push it once and then this weapon's a little ridiculous. Okay.
Great. So, would you like to run another trial?
Sure. And this Amber Exile guy, what's this? I think I tried him before, but I just wanted a reminder. Okay, it's just the heavy plastic. And the laser bolo thing, yeah. Yeah, who cares about that? I think I might just take this guy out of my fleet.
Great work. So, would you like to run another trial?
Scribe battle. Can't fire. Oh, there it goes.
Great work. So, would you like to run another trial?
That was over too quickly. I want to try that again. Okay, so it rotates super slowly. Got it. It's got that's the heavy flat cannon for anything that gets too close. Oh man, it turns so slowly. That time it fired immediately when I pushed the fire button.
So, would you like to run another trial?
Alright, just try that again, because the first time I went in, like there's this long pause, weirdly long pause before I was able to fire. And it looks like there's a minimum duration for the laser to fire. It's got quite a reach. But man, it moves punishingly slowly.
Great. So, would you like to run another trial? No problem, Captain. Can I do anything else for you? No problem, Captain. Good luck.
It's kind of cool. Maybe I'll leave it in the fleet for a bit. Just go away. Go away, Moon.
Welcome back, Captain.
But I think I'm gonna take the precursor probe and the Amber Exile out. Everything else I'll just leave there, I think. It's fine.
Anything else, Captain? Go get him, whoever or where.
Alright, let's go on to Zeta Wendigo, I guess. See where this story goes. I mean, it's not completely like a, you know, let's save a new slot, I guess. It's not completely like a visual novel. Like, I do have some freedom about where I go. I can explore other locations if I feel like it and get all the rest of the filler content if I want. Yeah, anyway. What do we call this? I don't know. Infiltrating the Syndicate. There we go. Here we go. I wonder if it'd be worth looking up. I wonder if there's like a Star Control Origins wiki or something, just so I can find out if there's another precursor starbase that I missed. Like, I have a sneaking suspicion that I missed one. I thought I searched pretty thoroughly. Like, I mean, not like super duper thoroughly, but thoroughly enough that I would have thought that I'd found them all, but yeah. Let's visit the planet first, just because. I'll visit the ship soon.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Muke colony.
Okay, that came out of nowhere. It's been a long time since we were looking for Muke colonies. Is this... Have we been here before? No, we haven't though. Oh, nobody's... Hold on. Is there nothing else here? It was the exclamation mark. I assume that meant that there was a thing to find. But maybe there's nothing here. Maybe that exclamation mark was just for the Muke colony notification. Yeah, okay, yeah, there's no, there's nothing there, okay. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to these guys, I guess. You're gonna do me compulsively saving it even though I already just saved a moment ago. Hey, come back. Benzer Strikecraft. Alright, let's see what this is about.
Talk to the boss if you got business here. Talk to me if you want to get shot.
Okay, who's the boss? Isn't there an 80s TV show by that title?
Talk to the boss if you talk to me if you want to get shot.
Okay, so, I mean, you were overlapping. I couldn't tell who I was talking to. Is this the one I wanted to talk to? Your ships look identical.
Who are you and why should I shoot you?
Humans, DeGroda sent us. He tried to call you, but he's been having communication problems. In brackets, lie. I mean, you know, Agent 71 indicated that we should go infiltrate them, so whatever, I guess we'll lie.
Well, that's suspicious. I did get an incomplete transmission. Couldn't make any sense of it, though. What were you doing with that Rosa?
Killed with her agent form, odds and ends. We don't normally talk about what work we do elsewhere in the syndicate, do we? I mean, they didn't kill the agent. They were keeping him prisoner for some reason. So that's probably not the correct answer. Odds and ends just seems like a weak offer. Let's go with we don't normally talk about what we're doing this way, do we?
No, we do not. But everyone knows that. But you wouldn't have found me here if you hadn't have talked to him, I guess. You better get his communication problems fixed quickly. Krieg doesn't tolerate that kind of stuff. Okay then, I don't trust you. But that's normal. I don't trust anyone. Let's say I don't mistrust you enough not to work with you.
There was a weird jump in the dialogue there. Who's Krieg? Who are you? What are you doing? What do you need help with? I mean, what are you doing? We just established we don't talk about what we're doing. So that leaves who are you or what do you need help with? Let's go with what do you need help with.
I'm looking for artifacts. I know. The galaxy is swimming in artifacts. Who even cares? Well, the Syndicate cares. Specifically about artifacts belonging to some aliens called the Faction of 8.
Care about artifacts, the Faction of 8, the aliens who were here before the scribe. Why does it care about the Faction of 8 artifacts? The aliens who were here before the scribe. Let's go with that.
Right. You're from these parts. The Scribe tried to destroy most of their artifacts, and over the past 10,000 years or so, they've mostly succeeded. But any old thing can become an artifact if it sits around long enough.
Okay.
And there were a lot of any old things. They still pop up every now and then. I have leads on 3 of them in the nearby area. 3 that we need. Heck, maybe you've already come across them in your travels. I don't know where you've been. First, there's a metallic staff with carvings. That should be in Gamma Domo somewhere. Secondly, the Fuerfo system should contain the troubling book. And finally, I am confident we might find an ancient data pad in Gamma Fang. If you return them all to me, my organization could help you. We could help all
humans. Wait, so he knows that we're humans, but we started this conversation by indicating that he didn't know who we are, and I didn't choose the option that says we're humans, so there seems to be a disconnect here. Oh well. Anyway, I don't think we found those things. It's a little odd that if he already knows where they are, then why hasn't he just found them himself already? But whatever. I mean, if the game doesn't let you do things, then you're not actually playing the game. So. And interestingly, the system is called Fuerfo. That seems to be a reference to the beloved Spathi character from Star Control 2. One of the few actually named characters in the game. I mean, this all seems suspicious anyway. Like, offering to help all humans. Like, whatever. We'll say we'll get on it.
Good luck.
Okay. I mean, it's more fetch quests. Like that's just what the game's been for quite a while. Go here, now go here, now go here. Where's Fuerfo? It was way down there. And where's Gamma Fang? Way over there. Oh, okay. So here's some wildly disparate locations. And what was the third one again? Gamma Domos. Okay, well, let's I guess we'll go visit Fwifo first, because it seems to be the closest. Again, just keep those expectations right place. Just think of it like a visual novel. It's just right one where you, I mean, arguably I have choices, but let's just treat it as a sequence of dialogue options, and just treat it as a sequence of I don't know. I'm finding it hard to get to that mindset, because even if I did treat it like even if I was playing a visual novel, I wouldn't have these long sequences where I'm just sitting back and waiting for the autopilot to take me to where I go next, and I could just read the next bit of dialogue. Like, I mean, because even if you treat it like a visual novel where you're just following whatever it says, there's still like this long stretches like this where I'm just traveling to the next location. This is Rainbow World? It's Rainbow World. Yeah, no kidding. It's loaded with exotics. Okay, so that's 2 Rainbow Worlds that I found so far this game. Oops. There's a little critter that I passed by there. Let's just shoot him. Don't even need the resources, but it's like they're exotic, so like I can't pass those up, right? You know, they're highly valuable items. You know, I'm not even going to bother with you. I've spent far too much time just... I mean, the novelty was interesting the first time I found one of those super armored critters. For, you know, for whatever reason they exist. Which seems like a bug. But, I think I'm past it now. 33 monopole magnets, 4 monopole magnets, and then there's one single Heisenberg neutrino. Again, aren't neutrinos like impossibly tiny things? How can you have just one of them? Whatever. Let's see what it says.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Cool. Now let's see what this ship has to say here. Mac. What are they doing here? Human, you are here searching for the troubling book, yes? Yeah, why? How did you know? I was like, that's nice and to the point. How'd you know? Fark told me. Let's say I'm something like a subordinate of his. You're not the only one he's tasked to find it. I'm the best one. I've already found it. I'm really good at finding ancient artifacts. Trust me, I do it all the time. My friends are always like, Hey, Twilight, found any ancient artifacts? And of course, my thoughts always yes, many of them. Which is to be expected. It's my profession. It's almost an insult they ask. So anyway, I have the troubling book here. Though it wasn't that much of a trouble to find, not for an experienced ancient artifact collector like me, Tormek, and I'm willing to sell it to you for a price. Then you can be the one to bring it back to Vark and get all the glory and recognition. You can have it for, let's say, 10,000 RU. What do you say here? 10,000? That's chicken feed. Like, I picked up more than that worth on that planet just now. So sure, I'll take it. Making the right choice. Here it is. Oh, one more thing. No refunds. Bye.
That guy was awesome. I like it.
I mean, if it's true, he just handed it to me. I mean, that's, saves me the trouble of searching all the planets. It's easier that way. Where's the troubling book? Here it is. A seemingly ordinary book with the title Troubling Book. Nothing particularly troubling about it. Anyway, in a Fraser? In a system called Fwivo, I can't imagine. There has to be something else in the system, right? You can't have a system named after the most beloved character from Star Control 2 and not have something interesting here. I mean, you had a Rainbow World, so there's that. Not sure if this game actually does anything with the Rainbow Worlds. I mean, arguably Star Control 2 didn't really, well, I mean, Star Control 2's Rainbow Worlds were like an incidental, optional thing. I mean, there was valuable stuff there, but Captain is some sort of alien storage chest. There's only one object inside. We're setting up to the ship. Receive troubling book. Okay, so you're it seems to be implying that the one that the Menkmak gave me, Torbeck, was that a forgery? This book appears to be used the flesh of some sort of animal, we hope. We have not been able to decipher its pages. Yeah, like, I don't know, someone do the math. Is this 10,000 RU worth of exotics here? Is there anything else here? Any more exclamation marks? Is that it? Is that it for Fwiffo? I see lots of rings here. I'm trying to get it to zoom out. It's a big system. It's taking forever to get to the outskirts of it. There we go. Holy moly. Okay. So, Fwiffo and Gemini. This was the other side of the other Rainbow World, right? Right in the corners. Kind of makes me wonder if I should check this one out. Accolade? Isn't that, that's the name of a video game company? Who, like, made the previous game? Anyway. I have a feeling I should check out Accolade. It's very conspicuous. It's like right in the corner there. There's none in this corner though. These conspicuous systems all by themselves, isolated in the corners. Well, anyway. Shoot, where were the other two again? Gamma Fang, Gamma Domos. Okay, well let's go to the starbase, and then we'll hypergate it there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying though? Like it's acting more like a visual novel, only not doing as good a job of it, because most of the time you're staring at a mostly blank screen, or you know. Oh well.
Hello, welcome back.
Okay, so yeah, I'm curious. So 355,000. 372. So I got more than 10,000 back, like almost 20,000 back, just from that journey there. So yeah, like 10,000 RU is like chicken feed for me at this point. Right, so I'm all fueled up, so let's hypergate it to, I guess, Pinthy. But I am, just out of curiosity, I am going to check out Accolade first. But yeah, I might check out the. I just look up to see if there are any precursor star bases I missed. The fact that one objective hasn't gone away makes me wonder, like, maybe I missed one somewhere. Like, if I can at least, like, just look up the number of star bases. If I know the number, then I'll know if I've found them all. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and aside from that, like, okay, continuing with that, the like that visual novel comparison, like, in addition to, like, it's that feeling like, oh, it's kind of playing out like a visual novel, only not doing as good a job of it. Also, the narrative is weird. Like, the story it's trying to tell is it's kind of odd, you know. I mean, it's oddly paced and executed and stuff. Yeah. Am I gonna find another rainbow world around here? Is that a ship?
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Like, in addition to all the issues I've outlined up to now, like, coming into the post-game content and chatting with the, is that a Rainbow World? Yeah, there you go. You know, my fuel level, I've used up almost half my fuel getting here from the closest starbase, so this is about as far as I can travel while still having enough fuel to get back. I haven't found out what happens if you run out of fuel, but I don't know. Okay, oops. What the? What just something suddenly lifted me up there? Yeah, whatever. So yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling there's going to be a Rainbow World here. I don't know if that. I don't know if that means much in the context of this game. Maybe there'll be some subplot involving them. I don't know. Oh wait, there was something I was about to say though. Yeah, the subplot, the post-game subplot, immediately launched into this this thing about how the you know, all my allies suddenly have concerns about humanity and about our expansion and what's the future of our, you know, alliance or our empire, for lack of a better term. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with you. And it's like, it kind of feels like it came out of nowhere because, like, of course we're expanding. Why wouldn't we? It would be weird if we didn't. Like, we're like this tiny fledgling set of colonies. Like, we're already, we're like, each of my allies already have larger territory than we do. It's just so odd and out of character and out of place that this gets brought up. Hey, more exotics. I was just curious about this, but hey, what the hell? It's a Ruby World. I don't know if I've ever actually even seen a Ruby World so far this game. Ruby Worlds were quite a find in Star Control 2. Sites of lots of exotics. Anyway, yeah, so you got this subplot about, okay, suddenly my allies don't trust my intentions. Okay, which just seems a little weird and out of place, but whatever, okay. Let's go with that. And then, it decided to lean into that with the Lexites going, oh, we're going to sow division between you and your allies, and you know, in our efforts to delay you pursuing us, so that we you know, have the chance to make sure Lexites survive, and then nothing came out of that afterward. Like, I don't know, maybe I was supposed to talk to my allies again after that to see what kind of reaction they had to all of that. I spoke to them okay, but they didn't have anything to say about it. They were interested in the Space Whale quest. Maybe I'll get a different reaction if I go to the Bouquet World, I don't know. Is it worth looking at any more of these planets? Like, I was just kind of curious about this, about the accolade system. These are just base metals and cons. Here's the Emerald World. Got some antimatter here. That's like the yeah, 250 RU per unit per kiloton of them. If this game still uses kilotons, like in Star Control 2. Got tons of RU from this system. I mean, this would have been a good place to go early in the game. Now it's kind of irrelevant. I'll grab the exotics, I guess. Looked like it came down awfully hard there. But yeah, there are a lot of exotics in the system, and I think it feels like that's done on purpose. Like they wanted they wanted to reward you for being able to come out this distance. And they wanted to make the so-called accolade system special. More exotics, like they get monopoles. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna head out of here. Well, I'll take a look at this plan first. Some precious metals. I'll look at this one too. Lotan. Precious metals, base metals. Whatever, I've wasted too much time here. Let's get the heck out. Okay, so I was curious, curiosity satisfied. Bang is there, and Domos. Both of them are on the other side of the starbase, so I'm still gonna visit the starbase first. I need to refuel. Yeah, I just realized I'm over 2 hours into this, so I should just wrap this up. But yeah, like you know what I'm saying though, like it feels like the game just picks up and drops plot points on a whim, like it starts like going back to the start, like it starts with the premise of Lexites. You need to find what happened to them and stuff. Oh, who's this? What's Trandles? What are the Trandles doing out here?
Hello, hero of Overmind.
Just doing that. Okay, so it's just generic stuff.
Goodbye.
Okay, just curious. So, yeah, like the original premise is, go find the Lexites, and then we just don't hear about them for the entire game until after the scribe are eliminated. Well, okay, they did make a brief appearance, but they made one single appearance before the scribe were eliminated, and they didn't actually identify themselves as the Lexites. So it's just kind of a weird curiosity.
Hello, welcome back.
Okay, so 371,000. When I sell these, Oh, I thought for sure it was going to go over 40,000 now. Oh well. It's still a pretty substantial increase in resources.
Exception, single fed roadblock found.
Just stay with the same one, I guess. Okay, oops. So which one's closer? Is it Gamma Fang or Gamma Domos? Okay, let's go with Fang, I guess. You know what I mean though? Like, it started with the premise of finding the Lexites, and then the game just forgot about them for a while. Which, you know, again, understandable. You want to focus on the scribe. It's existential threat, yada yada yada. Okay. So we're focusing on the scribe, and then the scribe threat kind of. Oh, what's this? Oh, I was kind of curious to know what that was, but I haven't actually been in this region before. What? I didn't read that. Arquin Sophonates Madam? I can't understand. Yes, I agree. I can't understand you. Citizen Shermal. Okay, another one of these. Oh, that's a little alarming. Your pulverizer. Okay, Scott does have limited range. It's very long limited range though. Okay, I don't have energy for shields. How the heck do you have? You still like at full power there. How do I get one of those ships? Like, you just fired off a ridiculous barrage, and it was still at almost full power. I mean, there's nothing for it but to just tank it, because like he has longer range than me, and wow, that was intense. Let's avoid these guys. Where's my destination again? Hold on a second, hold on. This is Star Control 2, I could, where's Strider? Like, I've come across their ships, like derelict and plant services, but let's go with yes, I agree. Let's try a Tylum hybrid. I haven't used a Tylum ship in a while, and you know, out of abundant concern for the well-being of my ship, which got like pulverized by the pulverizer. Just need to set these things in the path of this ship. Just wait for the drones to charge. Almost there. There you go. Finish them off with point defense lasers. Yeah, just finish them off, for sure. No problem. Your ships are tough. Oh hey, it lets me put exclamation marks even if I... But not exclamation... Not question marks, but exclamation marks. Alright. Gamma Fang, here we go. Is this where I'm going to find the whatever the artifact was again? Ah, radioactives, nice. Yeah, getting back to what I was saying, I keep getting interrupted and distracted and failing to finish my thoughts. Yeah, like the Lexite. You find some Lexite artifacts and some indications about them, but their subplot is largely forgotten when the scribe comes along, which is fine. But then the scribe get forgotten when the Extraki come along. Like there's just one line of dialogue saying the scribe aren't a threat anymore, and we're just supposed to accept that that's all done with now. And then we're into this other subplot of, oh no, my allies might not be trusting me. They're worried about my expansion, and then that subplot gets dropped as well. Like it looks like it's about to lean into it with the Lexites coming back and saying, oh hey, we're going to sow divisions between you and your allies, and then nothing happened. It didn't look or feel like there were consequences to that. I mean, I don't know. To be fair, I haven't visited the home worlds of my house. Maybe I should. Maybe I should check on that and find out if there was some consequence to that. I mean, if so, then hey, maybe that's a sign that I misjudged this and there's a bit of organic storytelling going on there after all. Oh, this looks like suspicious. Captain, it is some sort of alien storage chest. There's only one object inside. We are sending it up to the ship. Received ancient data pad. Yeah. It's the same message as for the troubling book. Identical. Okay, that's enough. Okay, that's all there was to it, I guess. Like, who are these guys. I don't know. Anyway, let's before I go to Gamma. Yeah. No. Let's go to Gamma Down. Let's finish off this quest first, and then I'm gonna maybe we'll just quick drop by the homeworlds of my allies, just to confirm my theory that the writers don't really know what to do with the material they're working with. Like they're like you know, let's confirm that I have legitimate criticism about that. So it looks like there's some kind of battle going on here. I should probably say that. Still gotta check the planet out first. There's another ship close by. Oh, can you hail them?
Supply dialogue objective statement with supplemental information exchange authorization form following process V38967.3.
The heck are the Measure doing here? You're still doing that, huh? Permission engaged in interspecies dialogue H3 small talk class.
Granted. Self-permission granted to thank you for saving the galaxy. Thank you for saving the galaxy. Now, please go. We have work to do. Documenting how the galaxy was saved will be perhaps an even greater feat than actually doing it.
I'm sure it will.
Beginning pre-phase Alpha-A of policy, waving bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I mean, okay, that's funny. But, yeah. Like, this isn't in measured territory. Like, what's up with this? Yeah, whatever. I will be right back. Okay, I just need to use the washroom and get some more water. Anyway. Well, before we go talk to the ships that are fighting, let's go see what this guy over here is. This is wreckage. Captain, it looks like the remains of a destroyed ship. Our scans show only one item of interest. We are having it loaded onto the ship. Metallic staff with cars. Okay. So I've got what I came here for. So I don't need to bother with these ships that are fighting, I guess. Maybe I'll check them out anyway. Liberator's frigate? Oh, okay. Human, you are a welcome sight. The Syndicate vessels attacked us. Please move in to assist. Sure, we'll take them out now. Attack Syndicate ship. Sorry, we're actually here to stop you attack the Liberator ship. Okay, well, let's attack a Syndicate ship. Let's put all our eggs in one basket here, I guess. Although, I mean, we're collecting these artifacts for the Syndicate, so I don't know. Let's attack Syndicate ship. Thank you, human. Concerned about how low the crew is on the Vindicator, so we take this Scribe in. Let's take this Scribe in, just for fun. Why am I facing Weaver? Thank you for the assistance. We received intel that the Syndicate were looking for an artifact in the sector. I sustained some damage before your arrival. I will need to depart now to repair my ship. Perhaps you can find whatever it is the Syndicate vessels you're here looking for. Well, I mean, they already got it. Is that, it's like, is that part of the music, or is it, for a second there I was like, what's that noise? Okay, anyway. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to wrap up the recording, but first, let's just... I'm gonna pay visit to each of the allies in turn. Start with the Pinty, because they're close-ish by. Then I think I'm gonna hypergate it back and recruit before, and then visit the others, and then I'll wrap up the recording. Like, if the Pinty have another, you know, some other, or my other allies have extra little questy things to do to reaffirm my allegiance to them or whatever, then sure, okay. Like I said, maybe there's a bit of organic storytelling and questy things going on. And then my criticisms, thus rendering my criticisms to be unfounded. Which one did I talk to? I think
Halt, multicellular friend.
Gypsy spirits will just be going.
Travel safely, multicellular friends.
Like, okay, so meeting their ships out in space, the only... I'm trying to talk to the planet here.
Welcome, friends.
Questions about our alliance, tell us about yourselves. Questions about our alliance?
What do you need, friends?
Gypsy spirits, technology spirits. That's all.
Anything else, friends? Then go.
See, it's just generic stuff that was already there. Nothing new.
Hello, welcome back.
Hey, now I'm over 400,000. Hehehe. Let's just hypergate it back here for a moment. Just want to recruit because that her pulverizer did a number on me.
Welcome back, Captain. Go get him, Captain. Whoever or wherever M.
Yeah, I don't even need to venture into the other thing. I mean, I just needed to recruit. That's it. And then from there, let's visit the Taiwan, see if they have anything new to say. Like, find out if the, are there going to be any consequences to my actions? Are there going to be any consequences to that whole implied subplot about division between, divisions forming between us?
Welcome back, right honorable best friend.
They're always so happy to see me. It's I know they're supposed to be like unpopular or something, but
Like what? Best friend ever?
yeah.
Is there anything else, best friend?
So it's just nothing at all. Okay, well, how about if we visit the Muquet? I mean, surely the Muquet are gonna have something different and new to say, right? I mean, in addition to the, oh no, those Lex sites, okay, okay, list of grievances, possible grievances they have with us, like concerns about the Lex sites, which came from Earth, and like attacked them and threatened them. Two, there's the whole notion that we expressed about how they're concerned about our expansion and so on. Or three, the fact that I gave the space whale meat to their emissary despite warnings that it was illegal in their federation. There are all kinds of subjects that they might want to bring up with me. So and that whole, because it made a really big deal about the space whale thing. Like it brought it up like 2 or 3 times. Like, make sure you don't give them the whale meat. If you find out they intend to eat it, don't give it to them. It's illegal in our culture. Blah blah blah. Like, it brought it up a few times. Like, surely that's going to have some kind of consequence.
Many Playful Squids Federation members?
Oh, but yeah, I found a location of some ice whales for you.
You did? Let's have a look. This is delightful. Please accept the small token of gratitude as a reward for your assistance.
See 2009. Okay. Enjoy the new fish bouquet.
Is there anything else?
Questions regarding your eyes?
Certainly, Federation member. What did you want to discuss?
Buy some supplies, any ships you can spare us, any technology you can provide us. And that's it.
Is there anything else? Take care, Federation member.
Like, out of any of the races, the McKay surely would have something to say, and they didn't. See what I mean? Like, this game, it just picks up plot points and drops them on a whim. Like, it's so frequent that, like, actions just don't have any consequences. Like, I made this big deal about, oh, don't feed him the space whale, and then I did it, and then nothing came of it. It's like, why was that? Why did they bring it up as being such a big deal? It doesn't seem to have anything to do with anything, Should I even bother trying this? Let's just fly straight there. I can't be bothered to take the pre-grid starways. Let's check out the Menkmak. I mean, I'm trying to recall, like, who was there? Like, when the Lex sites launched their attack, they were Mukay, Taiwan, and Menkmak and Pinty there, right? Was there anyone else? I don't know. Anyway, like in the dialogue with the Lex sites, it implied that the fact that they lured all those people there and then attacked them, they imply that they were going to somehow pin that on us, that this was going to make our allies mistrust us. Like, that seemed to be the focal point of that dialogue. They were saying this is how they were going to sow division between us and our allies. Is that a Menkmak ship? Yeah, I guess it is.
Hey, it's our amazingly gullible allies.
Just came by, you buy some supplies, you get some alliance matters.
What? Ugly military ally.
Any ships you can spare us, technology.
Is there anything else, ugly allies?
Buy some supplies. They're willing to buy our critter meat. Wait, didn't they get a new ship or something? Yeah, let's... The Roybite Defender Infection Factory. Oh, let's use. Let's get rid of that. glue stangler. Did I ever try out the glue stangler? Can't even remember. Yeah, I think I meant to, whatever. So, yeah. That was me visiting each of the allies that the Blexite supposedly sowed division between us and them, and except that there's nothing going on there. So, yep, nope. No, oh. What do you think? I have, Syndicate climbing the ranks? Interesting. So I can either help the Syndicate out, or I can inform the Agent 71 from the Liberators of what we're doing. Although I have a feeling it comes up the same anyway. I have a feeling if I do go talk to Agent 71 about it, he's gonna tell me, hey, great, continue trying to infiltrate them or something. Meanwhile, we seem to have completely forgotten about our quest to find the commander of the human starbase. So, like, is that another plot point that just got dropped? Sorry, did I go to the wrong place? Isn't the land where I'm supposed to go for the, yeah, Agent 71 and the land. Or wait, shoot. Did he say he was going to meet us somewhere else? Oh, you know what? He may have already set up shop in Beta Chowdhury. Which one's Beta? There it is. Yeah, I really should be wrapping this up, shouldn't I? I'll get to the system. I just want to confirm that they've got their base set up there. Because those two ships that were back in the land, those didn't look like Liberator ships. Okay, here we are. So now we got Liberator ships here. Cool. Okay. I think this is a good note to end on. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, okay. I mean, I guess there's still more gameplay to do. I'll keep playing. Obviously I have a lot less enthusiasm than I did at the start. Like, when I started this game, I was really interested. I was really into it. Because it was like, it had all the promise of this new Star Control game, you know? And the enthusiasm dropped in accordance with the fact that it became clear that a lot of those promises are not being fulfilled. Because, you know, like part of the interest in playing comes from this expectation that it's going somewhere, and then it didn't go there. So that sort of letdown is kind of, I don't know, it just impacts my enjoyment. I don't know. Yeah, like the game's got some issues. Like it's got, I mean, it does have a lot going for it. It's like obviously a lot of work did go into it. You know, like the setup of the game world and the all the characters and like artwork and animation and voice acting and I mean, like all the writing for the characters and characterization. It paints a very vivid picture of this in-game world or in-game universe, in-game games, galaxy spur. Like a lot of work went into it, but there were some parts of it that are just, some parts of it are unpolished, and some parts of it they just feel like they weren't thought through very well. They were, you know, just like their connections lost along the way. Yeah, I don't know how else to phrase it. Like things that should have connected with each other, or should have influenced each other, or should have had an impact on things, are just lost. Like it just, like I said, it keeps picking up plot points and dropping them on a whim. I've already said that a few times, but yeah, you know, it just feeds into this notion that it needed more polish, and things like, you know, like the lack of voice acting in places, like it just lends itself to this notion of you know, just this spotty quality going forward. Which kind of makes you wonder, like why did you release the game? It wasn't ready yet. Why not add that bit of polish to those places? But maybe they were in a deadline. Maybe they just didn't have time to get to that, or maybe it wasn't in the budget. I don't know. It's Stardock Entertainment. What kind of budget do they have there? I don't know. Isn't a big gaming company like Accolade. I mean, if there were, I don't know. I don't know the whole story of the making of the game. Maybe there were big constraints on it, and maybe we're lucky to have gotten anything out of the process, for all I know. In which case, you know, kudos to them for putting together what they did. It's neat that they were able to recreate the look and feel of Star Control 2 for a good chunk of the beginning of the game, before things kind of took a nosedive, quite frankly. Yeah. It just didn't. It feels like it didn't know where it wanted to go. And then these Liberators characters came into it, and it's like, okay, that just kind of came out of nowhere. New group of people never seen or heard of before, who are nevertheless a force to be reckoned with. Apparently, I guess. I don't know. I mean, just the fact that the Liberators just showed up out of nowhere just contributes to the feeling like they're just, at this point, they're just making stuff up as they go along. They didn't have a plan. The clumsy integration of the Lexites again also feels like they didn't have a plan. The fact that things don't connect with each other. And they tried to have this subplot of, oh no, your allies don't trust you, and then they drop it. It speaks to this notion they didn't have a plan. And the fact that I don't have any leads for following up with the Alexites, or with the kidnapping of Commander McGare, or whatever his name is, like, it sort of feels like a lack of a plan. I don't know. I just, like I said, if I had more confidence in the writing, then I would be okay with the fact that things are seemingly being dropped. I think, okay, well, maybe they didn't really drop it. Maybe it's gonna come back in some clever way later on. But at this point, it feels like, you know, the writers probably just forgot, or they didn't have the time, or they didn't have the budget, or whatever the reason is. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit disappointing. Like, the game did have such strong promise in the beginning. I just generally feel like it would have been better off if they'd stuck to one tight, concise story, and not just have, oh, what about this additional subplot? Or what about this additional subplot? What about this additional subplot? Oh, by the way, each of those subplots is going to get dropped right afterward and forgotten about, and they're not going to impact or influence anything. And it's doing this over and over again. It makes it cease to feel like a lived-in world. Or feel like it's telling a coherent story. Yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling now. I think yeah, I don't know. I do mean this to be like constructive criticism. Like it's like I want it to be like I'm not just mindlessly bashing it and insulting it. It's more I'm making the observation. At first, I was having fun. Then I stopped having fun. Why did I stop having fun? What is it that caused that? And identifying the issues that contributed to that. Yeah, it's there isn't a single answer to that question. That's the thing. That's why I'm having I doing this introspection and trying to think about it and how to express and get all the nuance into, like, what is it that's what is it about the game that's subpar, that's not quite working for me, you know? So yeah, there are various things, and I've kind of rattled off most of them at least. I don't know. I mean, I'll continue. I guess. Part of me is wondering if I shouldn't bother. Maybe I should just forget about it. Like, are the Luxites going to come back? Is that going to come into it, or are we just focusing on the Syndicate thing now? Because we in the last episode we actually met the Luxites properly, and holy crap, they had their own full screen animated character scene. It's like, why did you open with that? Like, why didn't you open with that? Why did you leave that so long? That was like well after the time that I was ready to give up on the game altogether. Because like, the lack of that screen for the Luxites contributed to the feeling like, oh, this is just tacked on. It's just this is just the plot limping along after the original climax of the story with the defeat of the Ixraki. Like, it's like, that's really what this whole thing feels like at this point. Like, none of the races that I've met have much to add to anything. Like I'm going back to meet them, and they have no one has anything to say. It doesn't like it's not doing anything with this lived-in world that we've developed and built up here. Instead, it's the Glution, the Lexites, and the Syndicate, and the Liberators, who somehow managed to not make any appearances up till that point. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess before, like, it feels like there should have been some kind of hook to draw us back. If you're gonna draw us back, try to draw the story out, like, have some kind of hook to draw us back in. Reappearance of the Lexites would be a big thing for that. But we had this. That's just so woefully mishandled. It felt tacked on, and you just had this. We're the Lexites. No, we're not. I don't know, thing going on. If you had the scene where the appearance of the rearguard forces taunting us, that would have been a stronger opening, which might have helped to draw the player back in. But as it was, it just felt mishandled. It was just confusing and weird. I don't know. I guess I would say if I was writing this, I would have done things a lot differently. Oh well. Anyway, I've rambled on enough about this, so that's all for now. Until next time.